Right, this was like quite a different video, like 2 hours ago or something. I've recorded it. Liz didn't like it, and I had a like proper mental car crash as I was doing it. It was his fault. He reached up with a paw and went, and I was like, "Hello, mate," and then I suddenly went, what the fuck was I on about?" And I just started talking shit. I just started being silly, and I didn't like it. But what the video was about was I'm going to Coventry tomorrow, and it involves like a train journey. And I went to work today, and I double booked myself. I said I was going to work Saturday, and it was advertised, and then I suddenly went, "You fucking idiot! You've done it again." And then I remembered that I'd booked the train ticket from fucking Bournemouth, and I'm going to be in Poole, and it was all classic fucking me, right? It really was. And like, it's, again, it's the sort of thing that, oh, come on, we all do that. What, every single fucking time you go fucking anywhere or do fucking anything, are you always like fucking up there with fucking forgetting things, leaving the house 9 times? Shit like that. Do you do that? um, yeah. And so I was like trepidatious as well with the paranoia this morning because I'm going with my little sis to watch the snooker, and it's like fucking, it's way peoply, and people when they're all twatted. That's why I go to clubs a lot more. That's where I can handle multitudes of people because they're all off their nut. They're all really friendly, or they're all like they're just happy. They're just happy, and yeah, I don't know, crowds. It's not anxiety. Everyone will always diagnose you with anxiety. It's not anxiety. It's thinking, fuck, I hope nothing goes wrong. And again, that's like, oh, don't think yourself into it. That's you then, with your negative thinking. If you've got a bad expectation, it's not happening. It's like, no, just a mo. Oh, sorry, mate. I just stroked him and poked him in the ear. No. Because if someone's got something like IBS, right? Are they not allowed to be concerned if they're going out that, fuck, I hope my tummy doesn't flare up? Because I don't know loads about IBS, but I do know someone who has it, and they never know when they go out for a meal if they're going to flare up or not. So then, of course, they get worried, and then, of course, maybe the times they're more worried might actually bring it on. But the fact is, it can happen without them expecting it. So they're worried about it. And that's what I was. I wasn't worried. But I was worried about the getting ready and the going bit. And that's what's just fucking... Today has been so magical. There's been loads of magic today. Seriously, the numbers have been going crazy. And, like, my reading was excellent. There was loads of synchronicities, things you're talking about. Like, oh my God, one of the cards in the reading, the woman had the tattoo of it on her back. And it was the big conclusion to it. It was loads of shit like that. And so maybe it's just sort of some of the magic. But... So anyway, I made the video, and I was like, I don't like that. Fuck it. So I deleted it. And I sat down, and I just went, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just get that train line. I'll just check the train tickets. I ended up getting the app. Then I ended up booking the tickets to get me to the hospital. The time was 14:44. I could believe it. It's my favourite one, 444. And it gets me there at 14:55. Which is my other favourite number. I fucked up still. I still fucked up. I booked the train back and I read the 5 in 15 as a 5, like 5 o'clock. But that doesn't matter. That's only the one back. I've still got the one. I've still got loads of time. I might even cheekily have time to go to Poole where I left my new favourite bobble hat, which I'm actually quite gutted about, to go into town because it's not far from the hospital. And it's not far from the train station, so I might have time to go down there and retrieve that. But I fucking packed. Now that's a biggie, mate. I have not been this ready to do anything in fucking fuck knows how many fucking years. Like, I'm going away for 3 nights. No problem. Last time I went away for 3 nights, I was camping. But fuck me, it took me like fucking 9 hours or something stupid. Every time I get ready for something big like that, I estimate my time out, and that's back in the days when I only had ADHD. One of the signs of it is they talk about estimating times. Do you know they tested it by getting people to sit there and try and guess what a minute was? That's not what it is at all. It's about planning and going, that'll take me 20 minutes, that'll take me half an hour, da-da-da-da-da. And that's what is like a classic sign for ADHD sufferers to get wrong. But I do it calamitously. I'm very fucking known for being monstrously late. And a lot of times it's funny, and a lot of times me taking the piss out of it is kind of a coping strategy, because when it starts happening, I start taking the piss out of it. And like when I'm in the shower 3 hours after I say I'd be there, I'll just sort of smugly smile to myself and say, well, they can fucking wait for me, can't they? And just get all prima donna about it. Or I say to them, if you think I'm late, it's your fucking fault. Because I wasn't fucking expecting me to be on time now, was I? And like, it's kind of, it's like, there's a bit of a reputation. It's not one I try to milk that much, but it's because a lot of the time it's fucking horrible. A lot of the time it's really fucking frustrating, because it's stuff that, when it doesn't happen, it's easy. But I just don't know what fucking happened. I just went bump, and I mean, I have packed. I've got a spare toothbrush. I've bought all my fucking toiletries again. That bag can stay with a load of toiletries in it. I've got 2 pairs of trainers in there, plus the trainers that I wear. I've got shirts in there. I've got pajamas in there. I've got all of the fucking, I've got way more fucking boxes and socks, particularly socks. Socks are, socks need to be shown. Socks need to look like this. So there's those kinds of socks in there. Just everything, fucking everything. My Bluetooth's over there charged up. My train tickets are all on my phone, apart from the slight fuck up, which I can hopefully do at the train station. If not, because it's booked on train, so what? It's a fucking single from like Poole to Bournemouth, and I've got like plenty of time to do it, provided my appointment's on time. Because I know where my appointment is. And again, this is like sort of stuff like, really, you're happy because you're organised? Mate, this is fucking sensational to me. That's how fucking, like, shit I am. That's how shit I am. Even getting the fucking train times wrong again, it's like, I've monumentally fucked that up, thinking I was doing it right. So to actually be in this position now, because I was starting to agitate, because normally I'd be thinking, right, I know what it gets like. Experience tells me, not negative thinking. Experience tells me. I'll start to do it tonight, and then I'll start to think, hang on, I haven't had dinner yet, I haven't had a shower yet. Da, 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 da. But like, I've done all that as well. I've had a shower. I've fucking cleaned this thing's fucking tray up. Bought a brand new bag of litter. Brought a brand new box of food. I've got fucking everything, mate. Everything. I've got all fucking morning tomorrow. I don't have to be, I'd leave here at 2 o'clock. Plenty of fucking time. There's buses every 5-10 minutes up to town. Stop at the train station. Wallop. It's all sorted. And the peace of mind that generates, just being able to, when you like step back and take a look at it, that's fuck all to organise. Most people can just fucking do that in their stride. They've just got it in their diary. They just look the week before, and they remember all week that they can't do it that day. Normally, I'd be halfway to Coventry and fuck, my leg. I was supposed to go to the fucking hospital. Or I'd plan and I'd think I've got time for this, that and the other, and I'd think I'd wing it. I was going to wing it with the train times. And I could have done, as it turned out. I could have done. But I didn't. And I just don't know where it came from. And I'm wondering if it is because I'd had a share up. Because I'd had the non-recorded fucking video. I'd actually shared a lot of this shit. And maybe it's that. Because I've often said, like, it is worse not having people around, and it's difficult to get them around me. It's like I can go weeks without having long conversations with anyone, really. I'm like 2 minutes in a shop here and there, chit chats in the corridor, that sort of shit, and then the rest of the time I'm just on my fucking own. So that's why Facebook and YouTube is quite a lot of a voice for me. It's my only contact with the world sometimes. I don't care if that makes me sound like I'm being all fucking melodramatic. I'm just reporting the facts as they fucking are, as my current modus operandum status quo is. And that's all the fucking long and short of it. Shit can fucking change, mate. But it's like, this is a stunningly cool little victory that just came from nowhere, and I know where it came from. Really, it's the magic in the air that comes and finds me. And just the schizotypal believes himself often to have a sixth sense. That's what they'd say about me. I believe I have a sixth sense. It was angels. It was the magic. It was all the coolness. I was praying for miracles, and I got miracles. I got help. And this was it. It was like, I'm actually stunned that I need, is a Dear Diary moment for me to be this ready for anything and confidently know I'm ready and already have just checked everything. I don't need to check anything because I've seen it all and I remember it all. That's like, that doesn't happen in this head. It just doesn't. And it just has. So, long may it continue. And like, I handled the paranoia this morning. If there's paranoia around it, I'll fucking handle it when I'm there. Plus, I'll have my little sis with me. And we'll be good. So, yeah, this is today's little victory.